Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and we are in Bayard, and it is on sale in the shop currently during the French Pride stuff. But this is going to be a real fun match, and I mean real fun. It's not going to be a long one, but it's going to be a fun one. Yesterday we had a couple cruiser videos, right, where I said, don't underestimate French AP, right? We're in a light cruiser. And also we had the Napoli video where I talked about how I do crazy stuff in cruisers. And yes, I'm in a light cruiser Bayard that is easily dub strikeable in this match. And yeah, it's a French cruiser, and I'm going to use AP. Not by intended use, but that's the way this plays out. And I know what you're thinking. There's a bunch of battleships. This isn't going to go well for you. Well, kind of. Most of the battleships are going to be on the other side here. Also, our Georgia. I'm not going to complain about him, but he is going to just take off for the hills at one point, and that's when I decide I'm going to have to spot for myself. And my versions of spotting for myself is a little bit different than others. But what you see what we do to this side of this map is you guys are going to absolutely laugh. And it is going to be hilarious. So our Georgia has decided he is now going to a different map, and wants nothing to do. And to be fair, he sees me rushing in, so he can't figure this is going to be good, right? So I don't want to rip on him too much. If I saw a light cruiser just charge in like an idiot, I would probably assume it's not going to go well either. But I was hoping to have his help. We know we're not going to. Nothing is spotted, so we're going to do the classic Dave thing and be dumb and aggressive, right? And maybe have some fun, because that's what this game is about. So, we know George is over there, and we know Blazing Dread is over there. Blazing Dread is used as smoke. Obviously, Georgia is a major threat, right? We gotta be careful. But, I'm not concerned we see Weimar. Now I realize, oh crap, there's more here than what we think. We drop a set of torpedoes. And we're going to start to turn in because everybody's coming over here. And I'm just a wee little light cruiser, right? We're going to drop a couple sets of torpedoes. And I want you guys to see this. You guys want to see a couple magic tricks here? You see these two cruisers right here? Well, and they have no idea I'm here till right about now. And we're going to have AP loaded. And yes, this is a light cruiser. And we just dev struck Blazing Dread. And to be fair, Weimar actually was going to hit these torpedoes had his dead carcass not been there. And then Georgia decides he wants to actually shoot and dev strike something. But we were clearly going to dev strike that Weimar. Now I think you guys are like, oh, okay, you got a couple cruisers, right? What are you gonna do? Wrap around and dev strike the Georgia or something corny? No, we're gonna have fun with this Georgia, and we're gonna do it out in the open. I'm not gonna be behind an island. And you can see our Georgia now at the back of the map, starting to realize, oh, this guy may know what the heck he's doing. And he's going to push up. But I didn't know that at this moment. At this moment, I thought he was just going to run. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to have to take on this Georgia too. I still have most of my health, which, let's be honest, can go away very quickly in a French cruiser. I mean, very quickly, especially in Bayard. I mean, you can have it gone in no time, right? So, obviously, doesn't look like we're going to get help. However, Georgia's on his way back here, and what we do to this Georgia, I should be put in jail for. We know that Georgia can absolutely dev strike us if he gets the opportunity. But we also know that we can't wait forever for our battleships to sit at the back of the map, and I would rather die having fun than, especially because this isn't a build and play guide. This is for beginners. This is just a fun match. And I knew it would be with Bayard on sale. I'm like, let's have some fun. I got AP loaded, as you guys can see. I'm thinking, we'll be careful, right? We'll just be careful. So we get spotted. We send out a set of torps just to be careful. And he sends a shot at us in a big old swing and a miss, right? Now, we hit the border. One thing you guys know about me is I'm not a cheesy person, alright? I'm going to come off the border. Is this a dumb decision? Probably. Alright? I don't care. I'm not going to hide. I should have ruled the border. Yeah, it would have been smart. But I'm not going to. And now, he is going to absolutely blast us here. To be fair, I'm lucky I'm not dev struck, but now that he has it, he's going to pay the price. He has started with this with a full health, and watch us maul him with AP. I mean, we are mauling him with this AP. A light cruiser on, this is like minor levels of destruction, right? So, we get behind the island before he gets reloaded again. No, of course, to be fair to him, he should have been dev struck me. And I'm sure he's real irritated right now. He didn't get the dev strike, and a little light cruiser just mauled him. Alright? So, obviously the AP is good on French cruisers. I proved that point. But now, this is going to be pretty funny. Notice there's a battleship cruising up here. This other battleship really, really probably irritated with me right now. I just took out his whole team, his buddies, and now I took out almost his house. So he's gonna charge probably gonna charge at us, right, to try to get us dead. He is surprised that it is a battleship that he last saw at the end of the map. And we do the old bait and switch on this guy, and I feel really bad. And all we have to do now at this point is just finish him off, right? It was like, I was laughing so hard when this match was going on. I'm like, none of this probably should have happened, right? Like, this is all. I mean, the ambush on the cruisers, but this Georgia, I felt bad for this guy. So, if you're watching, dude, I'm sorry, but this was kind of fun. And to be fair, I've been having a lot of fun on the game lately. And this was one of the matches. And we just absolutely wrecked this side of the flank in a very rapid amount of time. Now, the other side is all battleships. So we took out 2 cruisers and a battleship. We're not actually going to get a high caliber in this match. Also, we have nice little firework finale here. The carrier is sitting back here, and I paused the video just to see. There at one time is going to be 48 shells in the air from us. And I do believe, like, these are almost minor levels of, like, shells in the air. As you just see this absolute stream. The problem is, though, with our reload booster, we were lethally accurate, obviously. It does take a little bit to make adjustments, and even with your reload booster, we weren't aimed quite right, so we did not absolutely. I mean, I guess we did do 30,000 to this carrier, I guess, or something like that. So I guess we did do pretty good to him, but not as good as we could have been if we were aimed correctly at the beginning of that little reload booster. But this is why I like Sarika, guys. Anyway, almost a 3K base game. You guys have a wonderful day. I will see you folks next time.